Hey guys, it's Chelsea from Care Builders at Home coming to you with your caregiver tip of the week. This week we're going to focus on preserving your aging parents' independence. As our parents age, we obviously want to be able to help them, and although their needs become great, it may be better for us to kind of step back and allow that independence to continue throughout their lives. For example, it would be difficult for me to hand over my finances. It would be difficult for me to hand over preparing my own meals or driving and scheduling for appointments. Those are things that just as an individual, it would be difficult for me to hand over just because number one, I don't want it to be a burden on anybody else. And number two, I enjoy doing those things myself. So as our parents age, it's better for us to kind of let them continue to take the wheel, even though it may be faster for us to do it. It definitely isn't the best route. It causes a lot of frustration. They feel like they are more of a burden, and it also makes them feel inferior or inadequate. And that is the last thing that we want to do while trying to help them. One of the positive things about being able to step back and allow them to still continue to do those things while making accommodations is that you're buying yourself time to foster the relationship that you have while you have the time. Once they're gone, that time is time you can never get back. So it's a gift that we really all should appreciate. So when it comes to things like finance, kind of taking back and maybe setting aside a day to go there and go through their mail with them, help them write out their checks with them, still allowing them to really do what they would normally do just with the assistance of you would be a way to accommodate that without taking that away from them and having them feel less independent. As far as meals go, scheduling maybe a day or a time to go grocery shopping and find the things that they like that may be helpful for them to cook their meals. So if it's something like turkey and they're only one person and they obviously aren't going to be cooking a whole turkey. So maybe thinking of ways to accommodate that, whether it be through frozen meals or going to the deli and just getting fresh cut turkey so that they can still enjoy the meals that they like, but obviously in a way that they would still be able to cook them. When driving or going to appointments or scheduling appointments, things like that, obviously they rely heavily on you to take them or to make the time for them to go to those appointments. Just being in communication and allowing them to still make that phone call and still solidify that appointment still gives them the control in the situation while still allowing you to help them. Driving is a big one. A lot of them don't want to give up driving, and sometimes it's just not safe for them or others for them to be on the road. But being able to maybe go to their house and take them in their car would be more accommodating for them because they don't feel like they are a burden to you and they're still able to utilize the things that they enjoy doing. I have just a quick story. So as a caregiver here at Care Builders over the last 2 years, I had a client and she was legally blind. Her family did not live here. They actually lived in California, but they visited frequently. And we were the main people that were in her house every day taking care of her. And although she could not see, we made special accommodations for her to be able to stay in her house and cook and continue to go to the grocery store. And we set aside a time to help her go through her mail so that we could read it to her because unfortunately she was not able to read. Adding special lighting. She was able to live in her house up until the day that she passed. And she was able to navigate her house by herself most of the time. As part of our mission here at Care Builders at Home, that is one of the things that we do, is that it's to improve their quality of life so they are able to continue to live in their homes as independently as possible. And we definitely provided that in this instance. But although she had to have accommodations made so that she could continue to live that way, she had a great quality of life. She was very happy, she felt safe, and she was also still feeling independent even at her weakest moments. I want to thank you all for joining me again for Caregiver Tip of the Week. Make sure to check back with us next week for our next topic. Also, if you would like more information and ways to preserve your aging parents' independence, feel free to go to our website, www.carebuildersathomoomaha.com. Under the Information tab, click on Blogs, and there is also a blog that's linked to today's topic. Thank you again, and we'll see you next week. you.